Hello, hockey fans, and welcome to NHL Draft Pros. On today's video, we're going to take a look at Cayden Lindstrom. He is a true power forward who has been climbing the ranks this season. So stick around and let's see what makes him one of the top prospects for the 2024 NHL Draft. And if you want to see some videos on some other prospects, go to NHL Draft Pros on YouTube. I have a bunch of videos from some prospects and more to come in the near future. And can you please subscribe? Hit that like button. We're approaching 7,000 subscribers, so please join the club. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, Cayden Lindstrom, check this out. He is 6'4", 216 pounds. He shoots left and plays center, but can also play the wing. And check out these draft rankings. NHL Central Scouting has him at number 3 for North American skaters. McKean's and Bob McKenzie have him at 5, and Elite Prospects in the Hockey News as high as number 3. So some pretty high rankings already from the youngster out of Medicine Hat. Okay, so this season, he had an injury back in December, so he missed the second part of the season. But look at these numbers. 46 points in 32 games, 27 goals. So almost a goal a game player right before the injury. Okay, and now we're going to check out his skating, his shooting, his passing, puck control, compete level, and what he needs to improve upon. So the first thing is his skating, and you're going to see that Cayden Lindstrom is a really good skater. But mechanically, there's some work that needs to be done. He has like this upright position stance when he skates, but he still manages to build up speed, and he does skate really well. Like, look at this. He's blown by D, no problems right there. And you're going to see actually on this one, you're going to see that upright kind of stance. Oh, look at that. Takes a run at the guy. So that's the other thing. His physicality is on point. Now check it. Look, he's just bouncing off players, and then look at this. So see how he gets around. He maneuvers really well, actually. But a little bit stands up, I guess, in his stance. But he is really speedy. Like, he has good acceleration due to his athleticism. But I think there's another level that we can get to. All right, the shooting. Yep, he can rip a puck, like I said. Almost a goal a game. Boom. Woo! He has a great shot, especially when he's on the fly. You're going to see that a bunch of his goals is when he is moving and he's trucking along the periphery there. But look at that. That's some nice. He's got some nice shot. He's able to beat the goalies one-on-one, just like in that video there. And watch this one-timer. Yep, that's a nice shot too. But you can see he's got really good accuracy and good shot strength. And on the one knee, you love the one-timer on the one knee. And Cayden Lindstrom, yeah, he can rip a puck. Check this out. Very impressive. And this is the one here I want to show you when he puts in the slot there. Look at that. Look at that. You put it in the area where Cayden Lindstrom is, and he is going to find the back of the net. So really good shot, and he uses it well. All right, passing. Now, that's one thing that he has really, really improved upon this season, I have to admit. At the beginning of the season, I would have said that he is a pure goal scorer, a shooter. But look at that little dish. That is a nice, nice dish. Check this out. So he picks up the puck here, waits a little bit, draws the defender towards him, and then dishes it off to his teammate for the goal. Like I said, over the season, he has definitely transitioned his game into a really good playmaker and a passer as the season's progressed. So, I'm impressed with that. And he is like, watch this one right here. So you see that right there. Look at he's waiting, and then he drops it back there. But now he's a dual threat. And this will definitely help his draft stock. I'm telling you right now, as a power forward that can shoot and now pass, watch out. And I think that's one of the reasons why he's kind of, he's climbed up the rankings, that, he's not just a shooter anymore, a power forward who's got a good shot. But look at that little bank pass to himself. And then a nice little finish there. But now he's got some playmaking in the arsenal there. And that makes him a dual threat. And I love it. All right, Cayden Lindstrom. Shooting, passing, now puck control. Decent stick handling, but I would have to say that, like that, look at that little, uses his body there to protect the puck. That's the one thing that he does in terms of stick handling. I wouldn't consider him, an elite stick handler in terms of, those smooth hands that you see some of the players like Demidov have, but he uses his body really well to protect the puck. And that's one thing in his skating. He uses those two things to kind of, look at that little lift. But yeah, so it's the skating and the puck protection that he uses in combination to get around defenders, and basically puck protection, I guess you could say, is the biggest thing. He's really good at puck protection. This one here kind of shows his stick handling skills, and then dishes it off there for the zone entry. But I would definitely say that in terms of like that pure, the dangles, I wouldn't necessarily say that he's top of the game for that. All right, now compete. Yep, huge part of the game. I show this clip all the time. I've showed it all season long. This exemplifies Cayden Lindstrom. Look at this. He's literally got a guy on his back, and he still has the strength to hold him off and then wired upstairs over the goalie's shoulder. What a goal. And he's got a few of those actually during the season. But look, this is great work right here. Look, they're trying to knock him out. He falls. He still stays up and is able to drop the puck back to the defense, and they end up getting a goal. But again, there's a player draped all over him, cross-checking him, pushing him against the boards. He falls down. He gets back up, and he is not giving up. Now, he works really hard, especially on the forecheck like I'm showing right here. And the one thing that Cayden Lindstrom also does, and we're going to show that in a second, is that he always finishes his checks. But this one here is another one where that he's got that puck protection. He's in front of the net. They're trying to push him off, and he's really good at, on the power play, they got him front presence. He's in front of the net, front net presence, and he is obstructing goalies, giving goalies a hard time, and he does it really well. And right there, he tipped the puck in. So he's got a goal just from being in front. Like, the goalie can't see what's going on. And the other thing is he finishes his checks. Like, this is one thing that he's always, if there's a body in front of him, he's going to finish a check. And that's one thing. Power forwards, they don't care. Get out of my way. Boom. See you later. I'm getting you off the puck. All right. Now, some things that he needs to work on. And the one thing is, like I said, the puck watching. Right there, puck watching. So his off-puck play sometimes is a little lacking. And right here, you can see he kind of gives up on his player there. And guess what? His player gets by, gets the puck, and ends up scoring. So off-puck play a little bit. His skating, I've mentioned this before. He's got this upright stance. I want to show this in slow motion, but you can see he's kind of, see how he's sitting straight back. And that kind of takes away from his stride length. So there's a couple of things here. The same thing, he's having a hard time, doing that turn, the crossovers. And then the other thing is that sometimes he tries a little too much. He forces plays, and I'll get into that right now. But his strengths, like I said, his compete, he is a true power forward. Like, he is just a bulldozer on the ice, and he's finishing checks all the time. And I love that in a player. And you can't move him off the front of the net. Like, he's just, when he sets himself up in front of the net, forget about it. His shooting and his playmaking, dual threat now. Got a great shot, can pass the puck now with the best of them. So, yeah, watch out offensively. Amazing. And then what he needs to work on, the off-puck play, sometimes, kind of just not positioned right, watching the play, defensively a little bit lacking. His skating, I think there's another gear that he can get, and if he does, watch out. And then forcing play, sometimes he tries a little too much. He's trying to deke out 2 or 3 guys when the easier play is there. But, I mean, that's something that young players do, and so we can work on that. Ranking-wise, top 10, hey, you know what? Top 5. He's climbed the ranks, and there's a good chance that depending on the team and they want a big, true power forward, he's going to go high in this draft. So Cayden Lindstrom, he's a beast on skates, and I love it. And that is it for today. So we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers.